Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Gregory, and this is Accounting 667 Advanced Audit. And today we're going to cover the Topic 8, your last assignment, which is the HealthSouth case study. Now, you have a number of articles to read that I do suggest you read so that you get a full picture of this case. It's a fairly complex case regarding HealthSouth. I'm also providing you with a Google link for searches. And you can also search on HealthSouth fraud scandal, and you can get the case, the updates, news, summaries. There's even videos you can watch about it. So try to get as much information as you can on this case as you get going with it. Here are the additional suggested readings that is in the topic assignment. You can just type out HealthSouth executives plead guilty, look up that author, and read any of these or all of these in order to get a full picture of the HealthSouth case. Now, this comes in two parts. Part one is just short answers, but they're worth 15 points. So first thing I want you to do is just type in part one, after your introduction. So give me a good introduction in your paper. Then type in part one, short questions, and then list each question and its associated response. Now, the response can be one sentence or 3 sentences each, depending on the question. But I want you to make sure that you have complete sentences. For example, if you're asked how many other executives went to jail, just don't say 4 or 9. Give me the names and or positions, titles as well. So if the CFO went to jail, find the CFO's name and say CFO ABC also, went to jail. Now, part two is worth 22.5 points. And that's going to be some discussion questions, but they don't have to be excessively long. Again, list part two, list the question, and then provide the response. For example, question one is going to talk about 3 ways that I believe an expert witness as a forensic accountant adds value to a case. For example, I would want one paragraph for each way of the 3 ways. So it doesn't have to be a lot. Question 2, a minimum of 2 paragraphs. And include an example to illustrate the situation. So align the situation to your explanation. Question 3, again, minimum 2 paragraphs. Include at least 2 examples of the challenges and responses that a forensic accountant can give as an expert witness to ensure their credibility. So give me an example of a challenge and a response. So give me 2 examples of challenges and how that accountant is going to respond. Now, it's not listed in the assignment, but this is why I give you this extra little video. I want a minimum of 3 peer-reviewed or scholarly sources as I have identified them in your faculty expectations. Now, you can have more sources. More is always better. It shows me the depth of your work that you're doing. But 3 must meet the appropriate sources. I want you to include a cover sheet and a separate reference sheet. I want you to give me an introduction, but there is no need to give me a conclusion. You can if you want, but it's not required. Be sure that your work is clear and complete. Solid academic writing at the graduate level. You are not required to submit this through Lopes Write. but do review the rubric to make sure that you have met all of the criteria that you're going to be scored on. If you have any questions regarding this, please post them to the class questions for the good of the class. You can post a Halo message, or you can set up a 15, 30, or 60-minute meeting via Zoom with me through Calendly. Finally, I want to thank you all for being in this class and sharing your knowledge and experience. It's been my pleasure to share with you my experiences and stories in this class. I hope you found them somewhat interesting, and I wish you all the best as you continue your educational journey here at GCU. Have a great week, a great final week, and I'll see you in the classroom.